Question mark? Okay, yeah, I see it. I'm back. I did send error reports both times it crashed, but if it crashes again, we're not streaming this on Friday, or unless there's a patch, I should say. Okay, we're skipping this now. We don't need to see the opening sequence for the third time. Oh, okay, good. It actually put me where I wanted to be. What do you think? He certainly had loose card marked. The sister, he wouldn't let her speak. He could just be a protective father. Or he could be hiding something. I want the knife sent off. If I'm right, it'll be a match to the wound on La Paglia's neck. I like it. What? You listening to your guts? Yeah, let's see how it plays out. Arcade? I'll start the car. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, I can't interact with this typewriter. It looked like I could. Okay. Flaming Coin Arcade, Chinatown, 6:45 p.m. Place is dead. Kids first or manager? Dealer's choice. Let's see if I see a hidden item. Well, the trash is blinking. Let's go look at the trash. Found the hidden item in episode 2. Okay, I can't talk to you from this angle. I shall talk to you from this angle. Sam Bergstein. DCA, you got a minute? What do you want? I'm looking for a young girl. She's about your age. Red hair. Her name is Billy Lee. Don't know her. You seem very sure. I am. What about a PI named Lula Paglia? Never heard of him. You're saying he was never in here asking questions about Billy? No, I'm saying if he was, he never spoke to me. So we done here? Yeah, for now. Sam, unhelpful. Got it. Let's talk to this kid. Megan. You got a minute? Whatever. That's a nasty bruise you have. Want to talk about it? Not particularly, no. Ask about Billy. I'm looking for a young girl, about your age. Red hair, name is Billy Lee. Don't know her. What'd she do? She's missing. Sucks to be her, I guess. Do you know a PI called Lula Paglia? Never heard of him. I think I've got everything I need. Then we're done. Oh, she's also unhelpful. That's why those are linked. Was there another kid in here? No. Okay, let's go talk to this dude. Jim. Detective Clark, DCA. I have a few questions about a missing girl and someone else who may have been asking about her. Shoot. Ask about Billy. The missing girl, her name's Billy Lee. You heard of her? A lot of kids come in here. A lot are running from something. I don't remember most of them. I never said she was running. She's missing, ain't she? Does the name Lula Paglia mean anything to you? Doesn't ring a bell. You would have been in here looking for a girl. A lot of people come in here looking for girls, if you get my drift. Yeah, well, this one's missing. He was a private detective. Still haven't heard of him. He's dead. It happens. These tokens, they're from here, right? You want to cash them in? They were found at Billy Lee's house, so she was definitely here at some point. Well, clearly she hasn't been back, otherwise she'd have used them, wouldn't she? Don't go leaving the state, Mr. Swain. We'll be back. Also unhelpful. Lying? Truthful? Okay, well, first of all, we're going to move the bruise to up here. And arcade is open 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Bruised connects those two, except it doesn't really. Arcade tokens connects to arcade flyer, connects to arcade in general, connects to Billy and to Jamie. And Billy connects to Marcus, and Marcus connects to Jamie, and Jamie connects to Billy. And Jim connects to the arcade and the opening hours and the meeting and the park. And Lou connects to that and that. And yes. No. That gave me absolutely nothing. Okay, well, here's something. One arcade machine. Aha! Billy has a high score. I meant to move it. And Billy Lee. He is lying. She has tokens and flyer. An arcade machine obviously connects to the arcade. And Jimmy boy. There's a machine out there with a high score credited to B1L13L33. Must have taken hours of playing to get there. You sure you haven't seen her? Do you know how many arcade machines are out there and how many people play on them daily? I can't keep track of that, let alone who gets what score. Where were you last night between 10 p.m. and 10 a.m.? At home, watching TV and sleeping. Got anyone that can confirm that? I got a bunch of kids that can confirm this place wasn't open. Not what I asked. I was home, alone. Don't go leaving the state, Mr. Swain. We'll be back. Alone at home. Yeah, that is bullshit. But now I need to prove that is bullshit. I don't see any more dots from here. I don't see any more dots here. Or here. Or here. If you see a dot that I obviously don't see, you're welcome to tell me. That does not count as backseating. I mean, it probably does, but I'm not going to count it. My definition of backseating shifts from day to day. Okay, let's unclick all of these. Billy has the high score. That needs to stay. Unclick that. Unclick those. And that. And that. And that. Okay, let's move this entire thing up here so we can zoom a little more, and shift it this way. And that. So that connects that. They don't know Billy, but that hasn't linked those. Okay, let's see if I can link these. No? That did nothing. Billy visited the arcade. That did nothing. Arcade and tokens. Okay, let's do this. Because it's getting cluttered here. Move this to here. And move this. And this. No, actually, let's just move that one to here. And let's move that one down here. Address of... No, I didn't mean to move that. I wanted to link these. That did nothing. But the arcade flyer was in the park. Doesn't matter. Okay, Lou was still hired by Marcus to find Billy. Jamie and Marcus are linked. Okay, if I try to get them to confirm his alibi? No? Okay, if I do this instead. Did the arcade actually close at 10? No. Unconfirmed alibi? Well, if that's open then that's closed then. It was Jamie on the missing poster, on the missing poster thing. It said, "Call this number and talk to Jay." Unless that was Jim. Doesn't know Billy, but Billy has the high score. So he does know Billy. Lying. Billy visited the arcade. Means he was lying. What are we looking for? Potential suspects. I mean, I don't think it's going to be that easy. From 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. Meeting in park. But you know what? It's fine. There might not actually be any more hints here. Who and when meeting at 10. Yes. Sure. Yes. Nope. So one of the two is wrong. Unconfirmed alibi, meeting at 10. Meeting in park, unconfirmed alibi. How did she get the bruise? Is that irrelevant? Billy connects to her sister. Her sister is missing, but she's hesitant to talk because her dad won't let her. It was the second one I had trouble with on the first case as well, right? I feel like it was. The arcade tokens don't actually need to connect to something. I mean, they do, but they don't need to. Okay, I know I'm being very quiet right now, but like there's something I'm missing, and it's super frustrating. Play connect the dots. The tokens bruised her. So Jamie. And Feel free to, again, just drop suggestions at me if there's anything obvious you see that I haven't yet connected. Because right now, none of the people have anything new to tell me. And that's the only arcade machine I can interact with. And that door does not exist. And I don't have any more questions for him. Arcade machine. And gym. Of course not. Arcade machine and Billy visited, yes. But that doesn't work. Megan and the clock. Jamie and the clock. Lou and this clock. Lou and this clock. Jim and that clock. Jim and that clock. Those are already connected, right? Arcade Flyer and Park. Arcade Flyer and Lou. Arcade Flyer and Jamie. Arcade Flyer and Liam. Arcade Flyer and Sam. Arcade Flyer and Jim. Arcade Flyer and Dad. Jim and Dad. Jim and Jamie. Meeting Bruce. Jim and Park. Where is home? There's home. Address of park. Address of arcade. Wait, which one did I put here? Meaning a 10. Okay, let's just do that instead. Yeah. Aha! It wasn't 10 exactly, it was 10 to 10. So I got a B because I failed one. I got all the deductions, but I made a failed guess, a wrong guess. And that brought me to a B. Ouch. Sorry. So no one knows Billy Lee or Lula Paglia. How convenient. It's a lot of things. Convenient isn't one of them. Not for us, no. The manager of the arcade, he's hiding something. I know it. Let's run a background check. Could give us something to press him on later. Some better news. Forensics have confirmed that the serrated blade of Marcus's Viper 6 knife matched Lou's wound. Hoo-yah! Seems your gut was right. Maybe I should listen to it more often. Speaking of which, I reached out to a mutual friend regarding Lou. He wasn't in a good place. His life was a mess and he was in debt to various bookies. How much debt? Kind you don't want to be in. Any names? No. We should pay Marcus another visit and find out more about this missing knife of his. His missing knife and his missing daughter. We need to get to the root of why Billy left in the first place. If we find out what she was running from, maybe we can find out where she went. Oh, a box of cookies. Well, you know what? I'm not wrapping up. I'm not done for today, but I really need to pee. If the game crashes, if the stream crashes, I will be back. I know I said I wasn't, but I will. Be right back. No. All the wrong buttons. Okay, what's that? Donuts. No. I'm watching my weight. I haven't gone to the gym in years. Hi. Lee residence again. 2-4. Looks like Marcus isn't at home. No, but Jamie is. Tread carefully, Cass. Don't I always? Hi, sweetheart. Hey, Jamie writes. Yeah. You remember me, Detective Clark? I spoke with your father. I remember. Mind if I ask you some questions regarding Billy? Okay. Ask about the last time she saw her sister. When did you last speak with your sister? The day she left. What did she say? Goodbye? Is your father at home? He started his new job today. Oh yeah, at the water treatment plant. Yep. How are things with your dad now that Billy's gone? Not good, but he'll be fine now that he has a new job. So you're here alone. I don't mind. When Dad worked at the car factory, it was mostly just Billy and me. You miss your sister, don't you? Yes, but she wasn't happy here. Wasn't happy how? She and Dad. They didn't get on. Dad changed when he lost his job. He was always so angry, but Billy protected me. They think I'm too young to know what's going on, but I'm not. You said Billy protected you. Protected you from what? Nothing. I shouldn't have said anything. Thank you again for your time, Jamie. No problem. Please find my sister. We're going to take a look around. Okay. Oh, here. Billy's diary. October 13th. Dad's furious. He's not coping being out of work. I've offered to try and get something part-time to help out, but that seems to enrage him further. If I'm not working, I need to start focusing on school, but it's not easy in this house. I have so little motivation. Oh, sorry, October 18th. I have so little motivation. Even writing this is a slog. I'm tired, I'm stressed, and being here isn't helping. I try to keep a brave face for Jamie, but it's getting harder to keep it from her. October 21st. Good news, Dad got a job. A new water treatment plant has opened up. And he was, in his words, the first person they called. He doesn't start for a few weeks, but this could be the change we need. We're going out to dinner tonight to celebrate, some diner in Midtown. Later. Dinner was a disaster, so much for the change. I hate this place. October 29th. I used to dream about falling in love and running away with someone. Now I'd take someone I liked. Dad is getting angry and angrier. I worry about Jamie. I try to intervene, but it just makes him madder. Maybe I'm the problem. November 4th. My head is a mess. Life is turbulent, and I'm very lonely. I can't talk to Jamie about it. I don't want to put this on her. I'm lost. November 7th. That's it. I'm not taking this a minute longer. Dad was screaming at Jamie for what I don't know, and I said one word, one, and the maniac grabbed me by the throats. I need to get out of here. Grabbed by the throats? Is Megan Billy? November 9th. This is my last entry, and it's for Jamie. By the time you read this, I'll be gone. I'm sorry, but I can't stay here a moment longer. I fought against leaving for so long because I didn't want to abandon you, but the truth is, I was afraid. Not for you, for me. I'm no longer helping. I'm making it and him worse. You'll be fine. You were always his favorite. I love you so much, and I'll miss you every day, but I need to get away from this place. For how long, I don't know. But I promise I'll come back before you. Billy, XXX. That's not a thing. The beer bottles are still here. Oh, that's Billy's diary. Okay. I thought it was on top of the box. Okay. Let's move the No, bruise on face. New dialogue unlocked. No, I meant to undo that one. Okay, fine. Apology to Jamie. Troubles at home. Angry at his children. Troubles at school. Wait, troubles at school. Let's ask Jamie if she has trouble at school. Why is Jim here? Let's scooch this a little, all of this. No, I keep doing that. Billy chose to run away, so she's not missing. Billy's diary belongs to Billy. Did Jamie read Billy's diary? Did Marcus read Billy's diary? Trouble at school and Billy. Okay, now, fine, let's talk to her. Can I ask you something else? Okay. You mind if I ask how you got that bruise on your face? I fell? You can be honest with me. I am being honest. I fell. Thank you again for your time, Jamie. No problem. Please find my sister. Troubles at home. I mean, since Jim is here, although he doesn't have any attachments, so I don't know if he actually has anything right here. Maybe I'm making this harder than it needs to be. She left because she had trouble at home. Let's just go with that. I don't care if I get a B. Yes. I missed 2 deductions, and I missed 1 piece of evidence. But that's okay. Problems at home. At least it explains why Billy ran off. Yeah, but it doesn't explain why the guy sent to find her is dead. So we know our victim was looking for someone. We just need to find her. And we know what the probable murder weapon is. We just need to find it. Still, progress. We know Billy was in the arcade, and going by Jamie's slip-up, almost certainly had contact with Jim Swain before he disappeared. Before disappearing. He lied to us. Oh! That's what I missed. Something about Jamie and Jim. Which makes sense given his background check. A record as long as your arm. Why doesn't that surprise me? Anything I'm not. Given the context, quite a bit, and it makes for a disturbing read. I think we should pay our friend Jim Swain another visit. Okay, let's do that. Actually, hang on. What is this? Oh, never mind. It's just case files for the first case. It looked like Honestly, I thought it was like a bowl for dog food on a mat. And I was like, oh, puppy. Puppy. We have puppy? We know a puppy. No puppy. You know what? Since that crashed the game the second time, I'm not touching the coffee and I'm not touching the closets until it's been patched. Remember, he may be our only lead. I know what I'm doing. Back again. Told you before, I don't know anything about your dead PI. I remember, you didn't know anything about Billy Lee either, did you? No, so why are you here? I think you know why. When I came here before, I didn't know who you were. I did a little digging, and it turns out I should have. That's all in the past. I paid my debts. Assault, kidnapping, dealing in contraband, breaking and entering, quite the playlist. That was the old me. I've been clean for years. And I certainly didn't have anything to do with some dead PI. He's clean. Address of parents? Whose parents? Well, let's connect that they know each other. Okay, no questions. I don't see anything to interact with from this angle. Or from this angle. Let me go and check this corner. Nope. And nope. And no. Okay. Well, there's no one else here right now anyway, so. Assault. And there's a dead body. Kidnapping, and there's a missing teen. Address of park. Address of parents. I still don't understand what those mean. But let's go with what we got. You work around young people. What would your employers think if they found out about your kidnapping conviction? Wait a minute, that was a trumped up charge in name only. We were young and in love. We made that decision together. She was 17. She wasn't old enough to make that choice. You were. I was 22, practically a kid myself. Ew, no. None of this even matters now. Doesn't it? We know Billy was here and in contact with someone called Jim. Hardly a leap that the Jim in question is you, is it? You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that must have been from the diary. Here's what I think. Billy comes in here often and you take a liking to her. She's a pretty girl. Who can blame you? Maybe you get to talking. She mentions problems at home, her father perhaps, and you get an idea. See the chance to be the knight in shining armor, to swoop in and save her, to be the good guy. No, Maybe you tell her to leave. Promise to look after her and put a roof over her head. She's 17, old enough to make her own decisions, right? No, that's not true. That's quite an aggressive streak you've got, Jim. People rile me, I get riled. That don't mean I killed anyone. All those assault charges, maybe they were building up to the big one. I haven't been charged with anything in over 15 years. So he's 15 plus 22, that's 37. He's at least 37. I haven't been charged with anything in over 15 years, let alone convicted. Can't a guy change? You're such a reformed citizen. Why did you lie about knowing Billy? We know you're in contact with her, and Lou LaPaglia know too. Was LaPaglia getting too close, asking too many questions? I know what you're getting at, but you're wrong. Really? It can't have been easy having a private investigator snooping around your business. I've had enough of this. If you don't have anything concrete, I suggest you leave. Okay, fine. We're done. I'll be back. I can still confront him, but I want to fiddle with these things first. Maybe I already have enough. Okay. Fine. Let's confront him, I guess. Did you know that Lula Paglia used to be a police officer? Can't imagine this going well for you. Please, I'm not involved. But you know something? No, I'm going to make this really easy for you, Jim. It looks like you convinced Billy to run away with you, and when the guy tasked with finding her got too close, you killed him. Your checkered past won't sit well with the jury, and let's be honest, the DA loves nothing more than an open and shut case. Except they can't bring up his convictions in trial on trial just like that, because that's done. So she's threatening with something that's actually illegal. You can't do this. I rebuilt my life. Then start talking. Okay, alright, I do know Billy Lee. Dole and La Paglia? Came in a few times asking about Billy. Spoke to a few of the kids too, but that's it. I never saw him again. I certainly didn't kill the guy. And Billy, where is she? I don't know, but I can get in touch with her and set up a meeting. Okay, make it happen. Diner. Billy. Yes, but you can't do it just however you want. It needs to be like relevant or something, right? So they can't just like give the jury his criminal record and say, oh, by the way, this is the guy. Yeah. Yeah. And if he mentions it first, then it's free play. Then you can say whatever you want because he brought it up. Okay, fine. Let's meet Billy at the diner. Maybe this one is that easy. Yes. I missed 2 deductions. Sure. Swain's comes through. Sunrise Diner, 8 o'clock. Billy Lee wants you to go alone, but I'm not sure that's a good idea. Swain knows better than to try anything. It's not Swain I'm worried about. I think I should come with you. Can scare her off. This might be our only chance. Okay, then you take point, but I'll be right outside in the car in case things go south. In case you think I'm rushing right now, I slightly am, because I want to finish this case and hope it doesn't crash again. So that's why I'm like, I don't care about the clear rates. Sunrise Diner, Midtown, 8 p.m. That is the disgusting looking counter. If you want some food, talk to Donna. Oh, read. Oh, okay, I'm stuck. Thank you. Payphone. There's a window right there. Are you really gonna make me go inside the counter? Dude. Donna. Take a seat. I'll be with you shortly. I'd steer clear of Reed. He's in the mood today. You came alone. That was the deal, right? No one ever does what I ask. Okay, that's not Maggie. You asked me to come. I'm here. Yeah, you are. I have some questions. I'm sure you do. Why don't you tell me why you ran from home? I couldn't stay there, not with them. He hurt you? He'll tell you it was an accident. I just needed to go, to get out of there. I packed some things, and before I knew it, I'd really done it. I'd left. What's the relationship with you and Jim? He helps us. I bet he does. You wouldn't understand, but we survived together. We couldn't do it without him. Who's us? Who's we? At the arcade, I'm part of a real family. People who know what it's like. People who are going through the same thing. Runaways? Yes. Sounds like Jim Swain is running a halfway house, not an arcade. It's not like that. And tell me what it is like. I have told you. This is exactly what I mean. You don't understand. I'm trying to understand, Billy. Well, I'm done trying to explain. What about your family? Your actual family? What about Jamie? I tried to protect her. At first I thought that meant being there. Then I realized it meant leaving. Have you spoken to her since you left? No. Is she okay? Let's just say I'm not sure your plan to protect her is working. Give me a minute. There was an ashtray on the table, but I don't know if that matters at all. I can't interact with anything else, at least not from this angle. So let's turn it. No. Still no. Oh, her backpack, yes. Viper 6 knife. Huh. Turn it again. Nothing in the trash. Nothing along here. Okay, turn it again. Nothing inside the counter or anywhere else that I saw. And move this up. She stabbed him. Viper 6 knives connect. Jim has a tainted past. Was it her meeting him? Lou. Solidarity with runaways helps runaways. Jim has a tainted past. Stab wound? No, he would never stab him. Jim and Billy. Reed, Donna, and Maggie. Backpack belongs to Billy. Knife belongs to Billy. Other knife. And Lou and Billy. And I need to connect this to something. Meeting someone. Murder PI. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Tell me about the knife. What knife? Don't play dumb with me. The knife I found in your bag. It's my dad's Navy knife. I didn't want to be out there defenseless. So I took it. Lou Lapaglia was stabbed in the neck. He bled to death, lying there on the ground. I had nothing to do with it. You have to believe me. Here's the thing. I don't have to believe you because we already know that the blade used to kill Lou Lapaglia matches your dad's Navy knife. and I think you took the missing one. Lapaglia was meeting someone the night he died, someone he didn't think was a threat. I think he was there to meet you. That's not true. That you didn't meet him, or that he didn't think you were a threat? None of it. I didn't meet him. Why would I? You tell me. We know he was looking for you. We know he visited the arcade. Maybe you reached out to him, offered to meet him somewhere quiet. I didn't meet him. I was never even in the park. I never said it was a park. Maybe you mentioned it before, or I saw it on the news. Yeah, maybe. Give me a minute. Self-defense. No, she didn't want to go back home. Although Jim still does have a tainted past. Okay, I think this one's going to be complicated. Denied involvement, but she knew where the meeting was. Stab wound. Denied involvement. Meeting someone. Jim? Let's ask these people about Billy, if I can. But Lou? Well, the backpack... Oh, the backpack is connected to Billy. Okay, good. About Jim? Well, we know that she took the knife. This doesn't really make sense, but I'm going to do it anyway. Well, she knew about the meeting, but she's denying involvement. She left home. Self-defense because she didn't want to go back home. Does that count? Can I go out and talk to Nate? I cannot. Okay, can I sit? I cannot sit. I cannot take that coffee. I cannot take that coffee. She stole the knife. Jim did not steal it from her. I don't get it. NCD. What's not clicking? R3W. Oh, yeah, I figured it was the license plates, but that reference did not click. The backpack is connected to her. You know what? Yes. Who? She. With the knife and self-defense because she didn't want to go back home and he was about to force her. Yes. No? Well, the dad isn't here, so it can't be the dad. And it needs to be the knife. Is it Jim? It's not Jim. Or at least it's not Jim because of self-defense. Jim has a tainted past. Okay, let's unclick things now. Because none of what I have is unlocking anything else. And I think they count as found even if they're not actively clicked when I resolve it. Oops. No, I didn't mean to do that. Yes, gone. 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 And gone. No, remove that one. Yes. And no, wait, those stay. And now we do that. And we move Maggie to here. Now we can zoom in a little. Okay, if we the knife is connected to her, so let's move that to here and that to there, and the backpack to here. No, here. No, wrong button. Again. That and that and that and that. Jim has a tainted past. He's also a thief. Let's move that to here. And let's move helps runaways to here. And connect these two. And these two. And these two. Abused by Marcus. Well, that doesn't bring up Marcus. But the knives, let's move this knife up here. And connect the two knives. And they were meeting. Let's move this up here and move the backpack over here. And move this knife here. No, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to cancel this to here. He goes there. Murdered PI. Tainted past and murdered PI. Denied involvement. Jim has a troubled past. The knife is in the backpack, but it's her knife. Sort of. Backpack. Stole. Backpack, Jim has a tainted past. Self-defense, because Jim has a tainted past. Self-defense, because she was abused by Marcus. I mean, it would be very daring of the dad to leave the murder weapon out like that. But we don't have the dad or the sister on the map. Missing teen, murdered PI. Missing teen, and Lou. Lou and Billy. So she knew that he was meeting someone at the park, but she claims it wasn't her. Jim has access to the backpack. Okay, fine, I'll use a hint. Were those not... Oh. Okay. Fine. I could have sworn I connected those earlier. You know how bad this all looks for Jim, right? You say he helps you out, but he has a pretty tainted past, and then the guy that's looking for you turns up dead. Swain has a motive and a history of violence. He could go away for a long time if he's lucky. Apoglia is ex-police. They'll probably push for death penalty. And who knows what that would mean for your friends at the arcade. He didn't do anything, please. How can you be sure? Maybe killing LaPaglia was his way of helping. He didn't kill him. I know he didn't. Because you did. Didn't mean to. What happened with LaPaglia? P.I., he tracked me down and made me meet him in the park. I begged him not to take me back. I told him why I was running, but he didn't care. So you killed him? He wouldn't listen. He was going to take me back home. I couldn't go back there. Didn't mean to hurt anyone. Believe you. You think I don't understand, but I do. More than you know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Billy Lee, you're under arrest for the murder of Lula Paglia. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Okay, so let's move this to terrified to go home, and Billy, and terrified to go home because she was abused, and murdered PI confessed, found by Lou, left home. Yeah. I'm sure I'm missing something, but yes, this is a terrible case. Why do they do this to me? I missed one thing. A B. DCA headquarters, 9:45 p.m. What do you want to do with the other kids? Good question. We could pull them in and send them back. We don't know where we're sending them. Or we could leave them be but keep an eye on them. Better the devil you know. Even if that devil is Jim Swain, it's your call. We are not reporting them. I can't send them back. They ran for a reason. Billy was willing to kill to stay hidden. I don't want to know what their others are willing to do. We know where they are, and we can check in every now and again. I know it doesn't feel like it, but you did the right thing. I know I did. No, it doesn't feel like it. It will, with time. I want to thank you. What? Today, I was no fan of Lou, but at the end of the day, he was one of us. He was police. This is Clark. Cassandra, we've been impressed with your recent work. It's not easy making the leap from the academy, but you are handling yourself capably. Captain Merrick, thank you. That means a lot. Word of warning. Detective Houston isn't all he seems. He's not to be trusted. It's been great. He's helped me. Did he tell you Lil Apoglia used to be his partner? Yes, he did. Actually, you did. Did he tell you that he was the reason Lapaglia was dismissed from the force? No, he didn't. He isn't your friend, Cassandra. You need to be careful. We'll be in touch. A B. I didn't report Jim. And, yeah. Episode 2 completes. And now we're getting the opening sequence again, I think. But it's been 4.5 hours and 2 crashes. So I'm gonna be done for today. I was gonna stream this for the next few days until I'm done, but maybe I'll wait for a patch. We'll see, or maybe we'll give it one more try, and if it's wonky on Friday as well, we'll take a break after that. But I'm sure there's going to be an opening scene here, so